Welcome to the warm-up, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. We are into district play pretty much everywhere across the state. So this is where things really get heated up. So we need to get you warmed up.
It's getting tighter at the top of some of these districts. Let's get things started by taking a look at some key Week 9 matchups in the Louisiana Hot Sauce Hot Zone. 16-6A always provides us with some fun down the stretch. It'll be no different in 2023. Remember last year, 4 teams finished the season tied for the district crown. Well, we aren't predicting that kind of madness, but playoff spots will be on the line in Week 11, that's for sure. One of the teams that should be playing in the postseason is Cy Springs. The Panthers are having a year to remember, 7-0 for the first time in school history. Harrison Mass and Tim Saunders have been leading the way for Springs offense, but things will get interesting the final 3 games. The Panthers get the district's top dogs to close out the season, starting with Cy Falls Friday night. Golden Eagles are 3-1 in district play with their lone loss coming on a last-second field goal to Bridgeland. They've shown that they can play any style of football from high scoring to grind it out. Either way, it doesn't matter. They may need to jump on running back. Trey Morris is back in this one. He's one of 16-6A's best out of the backfield. Looking forward to this one. Should reveal which one of these teams is a true district title contender. Oh, we got a significant matchup going on in 23-6A this Friday. Pearland Dawson hosts Shadow Creek. A Sharks win could cause a traffic jam at the top of the district. Shadow Creek has lost to Pearland, while last week Dawson beat Pearland. So a Sharks win will more than likely cause 23-6A to end the season with 3 district champions. That's easier said than done because Dawson is red hot since district play started. After an 0-3 non-district, the Eagles have knocked off 4 in a row in the games that count district play. They've done it with a stingy defense that's only allowed 14 points a game in their victories. Then on offense, Bryce Burgess has been showcasing his speed in the open field. Shadow Creek, on the other hand, took their loss to Pearland personally, as the Sharks have shut out their last 3 opponents while averaging 47 points of offense in each of those games. This will be a chance for Brad Butler's squad to prove they belong back in the top 10, and they can get there with a strong game out of quarterback Ja'Cory Watson.
The Hot Zone is presented by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. When you need to bring the heat, make all your game day snacks better with Louisiana hot sauce. Inside High School Sports is brought to you by the TaxAct Texas Bowl. Get your tickets today at TaxActTexasBowl.com. Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good, Xochitl.
We caught up with Houston's most electrifying player, Willis Quarterback J Lagway, on the recruiting trail, presented by Xochitl, Chips and Salsa.
Hi, my name is J Lagway. I go to Willis High School. I play quarterback, and I'm class of 2024. Really just Coach Napier and just the fan base. I feel like the fans are going to show a tremendous amount of love when I get there, and just what Coach Napier is doing there, I just can't wait to, play for him. I would say I'm the type of player to get you with my legs and get you with my arms, so I feel like I'm both very dynamic in both aspects of that. Just the culture, just the whole family atmosphere. I've watched my cousins play here, watched my family members play here, so it's just continue the legacy and just building it, just making it better than I once found it. So that's been the best thing about it. I'd say just playing with my childhood friends. I've been playing with these guys since I was 6 or 7 years old. Playing against each other and then finally teaming up. It's been, and playing with each other. So it's been fun, and that's what I'm gonna miss for sure. Yeah, the legacy I want to leave here at Willis is that anything is possible. A small town kid from Willis, Texas could do anything they want to do, and that's the biggest thing. I just want to, leave that to the next generation of youth, that if you're from Willis, Texas, you can achieve anything that you want to do. So yeah, that's what I want to leave here.
We can't get our cameras to all the big games, so here's some other games to keep an eye out for in the hype. Deer Park takes on Channelview this Friday in a key 22-6A matchup. The Deer took an unexpected home loss to Pasadena Dobie in Week 5, but since then, they've got back on track. Wide receivers King Phillips and Hayden Smith have opened up Deer Park's aerial attack, and they should have a nice game Friday as well. Channelview took an overtime loss to Dobie last week, and with these three teams being the cream of the crop in 22-6A, Friday's game will most likely be for second place and a home playoff game. When Channelview struggles, it's when their offense has issues generating points. That could be an issue against Deer Park, as the Deer are led on defense by Luke Webb and Caleb Dilley. Saturday night, another huge 21-6A matchup takes place as C.E. King takes on Atascocita. The Eagles play all three district giants in the final 3 weeks of the season. They call it the Gauntlet, and Atascocita is ready. They're undefeated and ranked number 2 in the area, having already beaten perennial power Katy and Dickinson in non-district play. But since then, the Eagles have been biding their time waiting for these final 3 games. Zion Brown has been masterful behind center, but he hasn't had to play a full game in quite a while. We speak a lot about Atascocita's talented offense, but it's their defense has only allowed 20 combined points in their 4 district games. C.E. King has some big wins on their ledger as well, with victories over Pearland and Allen in non-district play. But despite how talented this Panther team is, there is still quite a gap between them and district leaders North Shore and Atascocita. On paper, the Eagles should win this one, but with North Shore looming in Week 10, this one has all the makings of a trap game. We'll see.
Inside High School Sports is brought to you by the TaxAct Texas Bowl. Get your tickets today at TaxActTexasBowl.com. Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good, Xochitl.
Let's take a look back at who won our defensive title belt. Plus, see who might come home with one this week in the Buzz. Pearland Dawson needed a big defensive performance to beat Pearland in their huge rivalry game at the Rig, and a big defensive performance is exactly what they got. The Eagles held the Oilers to just 7 points, and Bryson Burgess came up with a huge pick at the end of the first half that earned Dawson the title belt. How about Katy Jordan as an early favorite for the belt this week? They have Katie Taylor Thursday night, and the Mustangs are in the playoff race. Jordan can put a roadblock in those playoff hopes with a dominating defensive outing. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you are all warmed up for this week's Texas High School football.